Hi, my name is Jared. This is my analytical response to the 13th documentary on Netflix. I'm going to do two parts of this. I'm going to do sort of a rhetorical situation part and then kind of a talking out loud type of thing. I'm going to start with the rhetorical situation. I want to talk about the audience. I feel like, in a broader sense, the audience is really everybody. I feel like all people need to see this documentary. But in a more narrowed down sense, I feel like the audience is more people who are not exactly oblivious, but don't understand the feeling or what really happened during that time. Me personally, I fell victim to this before I watched this. I, for me, I couldn't relate to that pain and struggle because I hadn't seen the full extent of it. But after watching the documentary, I was able to actually sort of grasp the types of feeling that these people would be feeling on a day to day basis, and it's just awful. Um, for purpose, obviously to inform and really help people just start having better mindsets, not sounding as ignorant, not looking as ignorant, just understanding what is going on and what these people are going through. Um, the claim, there's no really one there's no real one claim. It's just an understanding of what happened and what is going on, and the absolute hardship and just the secondhand citizenship that these people were treated as. And what people can't realize nowadays is those people that were treated awfully were people's mothers, people's grandmothers. And if I took that pain and my grandma went through that type of thing, I would be very upset about that. I would have a very short wick for people talking against that, just because it's so hard for most people, to relate to that. Um, and then sort of talking out loud about it, I thought what was very interesting was just the political side of it, where it was all based on votes and the social political climate at the time. As it shifted, you began to see people's true colors. So there was a point in the documentary where it talked about there's a time when it was a good thing for you to hate people of color. It was a good thing for you to speak out about that. Um, that was that obviously began to shift, and now people started to um, become more aware of crime, and people now is a good thing to start um, start putting a focus on crime. But in the back of people's heads, they didn't want to say out loud that they didn't want to contend or compete with people of color, so they went about it in a different way and were able to put them in a place where they said they had a choice. They gave them a choice, and then put things within laws to still keep them suppressed without the public really having knowledge of that. Uh, just having these sort of can't think of the term, but fine line laws that you would need to really look into to know that it's even there. I was really thankful to be able to watch the documentary. I had never even heard of it, but after seeing it, I was really glad. Um, I was really glad I got to it. It really opened my eyes and sort of gave me a new perspective. So